So hello student, welcome back, and SPM is around the corner. So we are continued back our question about this SPM question in anyway, just study for fun. Solve the following numerical problem based on the linear motion graph in diagram 7 below. So this is diagram 7. Okay, I think this one is similar to maths, correct or not? So what does this graph show actually?
Displacement time graph. Total distance traveled.
Total distance travel. So eventually it go back to 0, is it? Yeah, it totally, the displacement will be probably 0, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. What's the difference between displacement and distance?
Displacement, how to say? It's the distance traveled.
Then distance?
Distance is the total length. Total distance. Total distance traveled.
Yeah. So probably like here to here to here to here, this one the displacement is 0 because he go back to the original place. But if here is 2 meter, 2 meter, 2 meter, 2 meter, the total distance that he have walked is 8 meter. Yet the displacement is 0. So we can see there is the increase of displacement. Then it go down, means he go to somewhere, he come back, then this is negative displacement. I don't know lah, but does it make sense, negative displacement? Go behind, but go behind also it can be positive. Anyway, regardless of why I don't know, but it's negative, speed negative, then then we know that speed it can be negative, depend on maybe changing direction, but this is displacement. Anyway, the summary that we can see from the graph, he go to somewhere 8 meter, he come back. The person go to somewhere 8 meter, come back. So maybe he go here 8 meter, come back, go here 8 meter, come back. So total of distance will be 8 times 4, 32 meter, but the displacement is 0. And you can see that the gradient is very sharp, where it's probably a constant speed, correct?
Constant speed, yeah.
Yeah, it will be a constant speed and suddenly stop, and a constant deceleration, because this is a time, and constant deceleration, and the whole process, it seems to have the same gradient. It shows that it has a constant speed. So we understand the question first, then only we start to do the question. Okay, let's do the question after we understand this graph. Describe the root of the object in diagram 7.
Describe the root.
Yeah.
Traveled for 8 meters in a constant speed in 2 seconds. And travel back. Is it?
Yeah,
travel back 8 meters in 2 seconds with a constant speed. Then how do you describe negative 8?
Backward.
Travels backward with constant speed in 2 seconds, and travel forward for 8 meters in 2 seconds with a constant speed.
Yeah, correct. Okay, so we describe this. Okay, the person travel for 8 meter forward, 8 meter with 2 seconds. Then the person travel backward for 16 meter. Travel backward 16 meter for 4 seconds. And then the person again travel forward for how many meter? For 8 meter. For 8 meter in 2 seconds. This one is 60 meter, negative 60 meter. This is 8 meter. Can? Can. So I didn't write the word lah. No need to write the word. I just say that travel forward 8 meter for 2 seconds, then he travel backward 16 meter for 4 seconds, then another again travel again 8 meter for 2 seconds. Calculate the total distance. So what is the total distance?
Distance traveled is 32 meters.
8 plus 16 plus 8. Okay. So of course you do your. I know some students will just write the answer, but it's best if you just write something. Just write something like 8
Okay.
meter plus 16 meter plus 8 meter. You get 32 meter. And you are lucky because you can write. Because I do my university exam, I don't know, they give me hard to type, Then the question paper say, please write in all your equation. Then I'm like, then they ask me standard deviation, they ask me this, I cannot type the formula, I got not enough time to type. Eventually I just give the answer without the working. I don't know lah, very confusing. I don't even want to ask the lecturer because already passed, and I just give the answer without the working. What to do? Okay, what is the final displacement?
Final displacement 0.
0. Can you do the working? So maybe 8 minus 16 plus 8, you get 0, okay? 8 plus 16 meter minus 8 meter, you get 0. Now I can write already. Already. And then maybe update the driver. What is the average velocity? This one you know, mathematics question. Can you tell me the velocity?
Total displacement over total time.
So what is the answer?
Displacement 0 ma. So 0 over
0 over 0. So the answer is 0.
0. Yeah.
Sure or not? 0 can divide 0 by. Let me take my calculator. Hey, you are lying to me. 0 divided by 0 is max error.
8. Total time ma. Total time is 8 seconds ma.
Then?
Total displacement over total time. So it's 0 over 8.
0 over 8 then?
0 lah.
0 divided by 8.
0 lah.
Apa lah? No lah. Apa lah? No, what is the average velocity of the object? It depends to you whether there must be a velocity. Velocity is the speed. If you are saying something is 0, it means the object is not moving. Then it's impossible to even get anything.
Then should be 3208 because the total distance traveled is 32 meters.
Okay.
Yeah lah, 3208. So it's 4.
4, yeah. So the answer will be 4. So it depends on how you want to do. But eventually you can do just by looking at here. Because the gradient is the same. Either you do at here or you do at here. So you can do in your mind or here or here. Because you can see from the graph, the gradient is the same. So eventually you just need to use 8 divided by 2. You get 4. Because you can see from this graph that here is 8 meter. He go there 8 meter in 2 seconds. So 8 meter divided by 2, he get a velocity of 4. He got a velocity of 4 as he going down the slope. He got an average velocity of 4. So the answer will be 4. 8 divided by 2, you get 4. Okay, but of course you can write 32 meter divided by 8 seconds, is it? So you still get 4 ms negative 1, huh?
Yeah.
But you look here so you know already. I don't know whether you can see my drawing, but it is something like that. Okay. Okay. What is the velocity of the What is the average velocity of that at the first 2 seconds?
First 2 seconds.
Let me take the eraser.
So it's
2 second, in the 2 second.
8/2
So, what's the answer?
2 meter per second.
Very good. So it will be 2 meter per second. 8 divided by 2 because we are just looking at this part. 8 divided by 2, you get again the form. 8 meter divided by 2 second, you get 8 ms negative 1, or you can write m over s. Okay, but please do not write m over s negative 1. This one is wrong, this one is correct, this one is correct. Choose one. Usually student will get this correct, but student will get this wrong because they didn't write the unit. This is the common mistake. Some smart student they do very fast, but they don't, you didn't write the unit, you get 0. Because no unit means, what does it mean? Does it mean 8 ringgit, 8 kilometer, 8 meter per s2, s negative 2 is the acceleration. So be careful. In your exam, always write the unit. It really costs the student mark. It's not worth it. What is the velocity of the object from 2 till 6 seconds? What is the velocity? 2 to 6 seconds.
2 to 6 seconds.
Yeah, 2 to 6 seconds. So distance divided by time, correct or not?
Yeah.
So
16/4.
what?
Yeah.
Distance divided by time. So because he's traveling backward, so should I put in negative? Negative 8. Negative 8, 16. Negative 16. Because it's travel down. In meter, they are traveling down. So I put here negative 18. Divided the time, which is 4 seconds. So eventually I will get negative 18 ms negative 1. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay, remember to write the unit again. Diagram 9, show a menu of Amina breakfast. So this is Amina breakfast, got milk, got orange, as got bread. I think this is do you think this is a healthy meal?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a healthy
Yeah.
breakfast meal that you should take. Not every nasi lemak. Malaysian people like to eat nasi lemak in the morning or kueh, but it's not healthy. I think it's the best. Today I accidentally sit in a food court, then he said that my mother forced me every morning to drink milk and eat fruit. Wow, I say the mother no science, very healthy. Morning drink milk, eat fruit. I don't know what type of diet lah, but it is very healthy. The bread is healthy. Bread is healthy in terms of homemade bread. Probably homemade bread is very healthy. Nowadays bread is supposed healthy, but if you eat Gardenia or Massimo, will that sue me? But because it got preservative. A normal bread should last around 2 days. If you make your own bread, it should last only 2 days. 3 days going to spoil, but the bread you bought in the 99, it will last for 1 week. So I don't know what they add inside, and so be careful in choosing your bread. Long term might be correlate to health issue. I don't know. That's why maybe more and more people get cancer because of bread. But it's very difficult to study. But it could be. That's why I got some of my students anti-bread, because they send me the whole article. I got one student that freaking health student send me all the article about not healthy bread. I know the bread is sometimes not healthy, but what to do? All people want to go to work. I got no time to do bread so no choice. But my student that seems very smart and healthy. Name the class of the food for milk. So milk, what is the class of food for milk?
Protein.
Very good. It's protein for the growth. muscle growth. Muscle growth pula, bone growth. State the function of class food in 9A1. State the function. So what is the function of protein?
Helps muscle growth.
For growth. Okay, muscle growth. If you want to have muscle, you want to become taller, you should always take a lot of protein, then you can become big and muscular and tall. Calcium. If you don't take enough protein, you become small. But if you take too much protein but you don't exercise, it becomes fat actually. So you want to balance it and exercise so that you got six pack. Table 3 show a calorie value of 3 food. Bread is 9.4, milk is 13.7, orange is 1.5. So of course high calorie means there are higher chances to become fat. That's why they always put the low cream fat milk, something like that. But I like to write cream milk because I'm thin. But if you are not thin, when you go to Speed Mart, you should always buy the low fat milk. There's one more high fat milk. Okay, Amina took 250 grams of bread, 200 grams of milk, and 100 grams. Calculate the total calorie intake. Can you tell me the calorie intake?
3 times 9.4.
Yeah, you can pause the video and do. So if you got the answer, congratulations. The answer is 5240. So this is your final answer. Confirm,
Yeah.
Sure.
Confirm.
Final answer.
Yeah.
How many mark? 1 mark. You won't get 1 mark or if you write like this.
Write the equation.
No. The unit. What is the unit?
KJ.
KJ. Kilojoule. Okay, so how to calculate this one? This one you need to be careful, but this 1 mark, if you think you really cannot, please just skip this question. Because it's really just 1 mark. This question you need to be careful. The first thing you must do is you need to look at the unit. This one is over gram. G1. So it means actually this one is 9.4 kilojoule over 1 gram. I can also write like this if I want to. So this unit is assuming of gram. It could be sometimes the question say over 100 gram means 9.4 calorie in 100 gram. The question even can put 9.4 joule in 1000 gram or 1 kg of food. So I don't know. So first thing to get it right is to get the unit right. So the unit is over 1 gram. You see the unit, kilojoule over G negative 1. Means there is 9.4 kilojoule in 1 gram. Mathematical calculation. So if 9.4, you eat 250 gram. Because 1 gram is 9.4. So 250 means you times 250. So it will be 9.4 times 250 plus 13.7 times 200 gram plus 1.5 times 100 gram, and eventually you will get 5240 kilojoule. Okay, this is the unit. If you didn't write the unit, it's wrong. In case you don't know, how to say? I don't know what is the unit. Okay, I just teach one first, just in case. I teach the concept so that just in case you, for those students that do not understand. Okay, this 9.4 I can write like this: 9.4 kilojoule over gram, 1 gram. So I write here 9.4 kilojoule over 1 gram times 250 gram. 250 gram. In terms of algebraic expression, G and G I cut because algebra G and G you cut because it's divide So use the calculator. 9.4 times 250, I will get 2350. 2350 kj. kj. So this is how I get my unit. That's why you will get here 2350, the amount. You will get the amount for this one, 2350 kj. You will do the amount kj. You get the amount kj. And when you total up in algebra expression, you also get something total kj. So this is how you even you don't know the formula, you know, because this is the formula lah. Some people say don't know. If you are for mathematics question or velocity question or what, they say teacher don't give me the formula, and then I'll be like, bro, the unit is the formula already. Okay, it's so obvious in front of the eye. So that's why this is how you get the unit. And if you don't get the unit, you still don't get any mark for the question, and it's just 1 mark. Okay, moving on. Amina is 15 years old while her sister Anna is 40 years old. 15 years old? Huh? What the sister? The mother, is it? Amina is 15 years old, the sister is 40 years old. Wow, it is so weird. Can it make sense? I don't know, but almost impossible lah. Assuming that 12 years old he produced a child, 12 years old, this is under birth. 12 years old he make a child. 12, 20, 30, 40, 50. 50 is 40 years gap. Can. You must make sure that 18 years old you have a child, 18 years old, when you are 18 years old, and then female reach menopause is around 50, right? Correct. Menopause for a woman. So you produce a baby 18 years old and you produce a baby 50 years old. So 50 minus 18, you get, just very curious, 4 times 3. So there is a 32 age apart before you reach menopause. So it's still possible. Yeah. Okay, anyway, Amina is 15 years old, but sister is 40 years old. Who require a higher number of calorie? Explain why. Yes. Who require more calorie? Amina or Anna?
Amina.
Amina. Why?
Because she's undergoing puberty.
Okay. Some more?
She needs more nutrient to help her grow healthier.
Yes. Okay, maybe we can say because he's young, he got higher metabolism rate. He's still young, so he need more energy. He need more energy, therefore it require more calorie. Okay, so yep, there's or maybe you can say for growth. He is at the age of growing. There's a rapid growth in terms of physical, and when you reach 40, eventually your body growth is lesser, and as you get older, 60 or 70, eventually you have negative growth. Means the cell in your body produce is slower than the cell the cell produce die faster than the cell that you produce. You already still produce new cell. Eventually our cell will die. It will keep on producing every day. It's just like as we get old, the cell die faster than we produce. So eventually the person die due to old age. And this is take care of your health. I'm 35 years old, and when I'm 25 years old, I tell myself I want to be healthy until I'm 40 years old. So now I'm 35. I think I'm reaching that goal. I feel my body is still very healthy, like 25 years old. I still go to do gym. It's around 15 years I didn't eat any single pill of Panadol. I seldom see doctor. I think I didn't see doctor for 15 or 20 years already. Every time I got fever,
wow, so healthy.
Huh? Yes, I never see because I'm scared
sure
of
not.
Huh? You ask my mother.
Sure not.
Sure. You ask my mother, you ask my father, then no, I won't take even a single pill. The time I see doctor is during vaccination. No, I don't even see a doctor. Maybe because I'm a science teacher, so when I say I know what food I need to take, I will eat more fruit, I will eat more vegetable, exercise, sleep, and just rest at home lah. No need to see doctor one. I don't know why little bit fever want to see doctor or what. So it been many years. If you people don't believe me, you can ask my doctor, ask my mother or ask my father. They know. And my mother always tell me, if everyone like you the doctor will go bankrupt But I see Chinese doctor lah. Last time lah, they do the herbs one. I like to eat the herbs. They cook the herbs. I'm more the traditional way. But the reason is I like bitter, and the herbs would not. Why you get sick? You get sick because there is certain lack of nutrient, or so you take the nutrient to get healed. And Western medicine is you get sick, so let's reduce the symptom. That is the difference. So long term, it is not the solution. It causes the immunity of the person to drop. That's why I don't take. One of the reason is I scared the Western medicine reduce the immunity, because your body eventually will be dependent on the chemical that it produce. But actually your body also will produce, but because you always consume it, your body dependent. But still can go please go to clinic if you are sick. I'm not saying you cannot go. I just say if you always eat
Drink 100 plus.
if you always eat the Western medicine, your body get dependent, then that is not good. Just go and see doctor. It's just my habit I don't see doctor for many years. Okay, anyway, D. Anna did not take seafood. I got some student didn't. My friend didn't. He's a vegetarian. Then he didn't take seafood. Then he got a problem, as according to the science book. So what health problem that he got? My friend got. He didn't, but he's vegetarian so cannot eat sea ham. So if you don't eat sea ham, what will happen?
Lack of protein.
Lack of protein? No lah. Protein is fish, chicken, seafood. Seafood where got protein? Seafood got protein, but not that much. Seafood got a lot of what? Start with I. Can?
Yeah.
Start and with N.
Hmm?
Can Start with O.
Don't know
D. Last word. Iodine. Oh my god, I forgot to put E. I thought it's Malay word iodine. Iodine. Seafood got a lot of iodine. Lack of iodine, the person will suffer. Start with G. G-O I.
Goiter.
Goiter, yes. Begok, goiter. So eventually my friend got the goiter, and I don't know lah, doctor give him some medicine and he's healed after that. But he is still vegetarian lah. But if you are vegetarian, make sure you need to eat iodine from tree, because tree is more difficult to get iodine. I forget what tree got iodine. And usually vegetarian people, they also lack of iron, because iron usually you eat from red meat or the chicken kidney or what. So you got iron. If you don't have, you have anemia, lack of blood, because you need iron to make the hemoglobin.
Red blood cells.
Yeah, red blood cells. So you might want to consume. Last time I got checked, broccoli. If you are vegetarian, eat more broccoli, because broccoli got at least it got the highest content of iron in the vegetable. And iodine, I don't know lah, you need to Google it, so that if you are vegetarian, you need to be aware something that you want to consume more, so that you won't have this problem. Explain your answer. So what so what is the answer? The answer is why he got goiter? Lack of
iodine.
Lack of iodine. Very good. Lack of iodine. Okay, this one always remember step 1, step 2, step 3, 2 mark. Sometimes students just don't get this correct. And always remember step 1, step 2, step 3, and this one is still the same. Step 1, draw a straight line at here. Step 2, draw until here. So it's the same. Step 1 and step 2, there is no difference. Okay, and step 3, it will be from here to here. here touching the here. So that is the difference. Okay, once go like this. Step 1, step 2 touch the line, step 3 actually it goes behind from this part to the F. So the image will be at here. The image will be at here. So if this is the image, what is the characteristic? 3 characteristic.
Virtual.
Is virtual, very good. Some more?
Then it's upright.
Upright. So this will be upright. And one more.
What is it? Diminished.
Diminish. Very good. Diminish. Or I put here smaller. Up to you lah. Huh? But diminish will be a better word. 3 characteristic. Okay. Continue on. Measure it. Of course, now you see video. You cannot measure it. It will be around 0.7 cm from the image. So it will be the distance, not the size of the image. State the 2 characteristics. So we just say lah, virtual and upright. Virtual and upright. Okay. Convex lens is used in optical as a magnifying glass. You have to draw the design of simple measurement by using a plastic bottle, glue, water, cable tie in the sphere. So now you got a bottle. You want to make a magnifying glass. How to make a magnifying with a bottle? So maybe you just draw lah. You have here a bottle, and you say you put here the water and the glue. Do you need to explain this one? No need to explain. So you just draw lah, label it, and then it will become a magnifying glass. Okay. Any question?
No.
So okay. So thank you. I teach until here.